All right. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Polar Lights Ecto 1 Ghostbusters with new Slimer figure. That's really cool. But before we do that, I have something small I want to show off, which is a Danbury Mint, one of my favorite cars, 96 Corvette Grand Sport. I'm not a big vet guy, but this car is the same age as me, and I've always dug the look of the Grand Sport. So freaking cool. Absolutely love this car. Definitely worth it. If you find one, pick it up. Really, really cool. I'm so happy for the price that I got that for. Got it off of some guy, and the guy video called me, and he sounded like Eugene from The Walking Dead. I mean, that's not an insult. I mean, I like Eugene. he's a cool character, alright? That's not an insult. That's just what the guy sounded like, alright? Yeah, but he was more of a Ford guy. He didn't really care about the Corvette. He just happened to have that in his collection, which is cool. He had a bunch of other C4s, but I wanted the Grand Sport, because that's my baby. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Ecto 1. Pretty damn cool. I've seen pictures online of someone who does like these really cool customs. They did with the Jada diecast. And I'm not going to go full on with copying that when I build this. I want to get sort of the same general idea. I want to just make the Ecto 1 look dirty and worn and kind of, maybe have bullet holes in it and everything. Give it kind of a dystopian vibe to it. Like it's been roughed up, but the packaging is really good. That's definitely my plans for Ecto 1. I'm really digging this box. I really like even on the bottom, they have a bunch of stuff here. I really like it. I think it's really cool. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. New York City isn't. They got a whole read up there. Check that out. I'll let you guys pause the video so you could read that, because by the time I'm done with it, this video will be 20 minutes long. Side of the box. This is a Snap It kit, but you do need to paint it, which is really cool. Well, technically, you don't have to. They do include like stickers and stuff like that if you just want to do it as, the clear plastic or the plastic that it comes molded in. So you can do that if you really want to. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and when we come back, we're going to be opening this thing up and taking a look at the body. So I need to get something to drink. So we'll be back. Inside we'll find the chrome, which is absolutely phenomenal for a Cadillac. Looks really, really cool. I dig it. That big chrome bumper, that is so Cadillac. This is the only time I actually say that this type of chrome is good, because on a big Cadillac, it needs it. Like that's what these cars had. And this car has a lot of chrome. I'm not talking about just the front bumper and rear bumper. I'm talking about all around the windows and everything. I bought acrylic metallic silver, which I'm going to be using for that. It's not really going to matter, so I'm going to dull coat the thing to give it kind of more of a worn look. But I feel like that's going to be better than the Testors, because the Testors silver, if you guys have ever used Testors paint before, you guys know that the Testors silver is weird. It doesn't really fully dry. It's always kind of tacky even after you paint over it or something. And if you try to do that, sometimes it just messes up the paint that's on top of it. If you've used Testors silver, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Here is the new Slimer figure, which looks really cool. For some reason, he won't get into focus. Come on, Slimer. There we go. Oh, he looks high as shit. Alright, I like it. We got the glass, rear, and ooh. Oh, it has side windows. Okay, that's cool. That's the, okay, I don't like that. That's kind of loose there, but we're going to be painting those blue. and silver in the middle, so that's going to be cool. I didn't know that this thing had side windows. The one that I built, I don't remember. Oh, I didn't put the windows in that one. I think I only put the front window in, yeah. But it didn't have side windows, not to my memory. Here's the body. Absolutely beautiful. I actually want to buy, because the auto parts store by me sells die-cast cars for some reason. They have the Jada Toys Ecto one out of the box. I think it's $15, which is more than I'd pay for that one, but because I've heard that it's absolute shit. But I'd like to put it next to this and see just how tiny it is, because apparently Jada scaled it down a lot compared to... Sorry about that. I had to pause the video and turn everything off because I'm not alone right now. Where were we? I think we were on the body, but I think I was saying that I wanted to compare it with the Jada Toys one because I think it's way smaller for some reason. Like I said, I do want to damage mine up. I want to get it dirty. I do want to make it into an actual Ecto 1. The reason for that is because my character, my Circle character, like even his DeLorean is like all beaten up and everything. And that kind of goes for almost every single movie car that he has. Ecto 1 is like trashed. Like it's dirty. It's got bullet holes in it. It's dented. His DeLorean is all dented up, and I think what's funny about that is that that thing gets so messed up, but it's still fully operational because it's not a real car. It doesn't function like a real car. Neither does Ecto 1. In the story, he turns on the siren to annoy someone, and it gets stepped on by a dragon character, steps on it, and then slams it up against the wall. This thing gets destroyed. And then like 5 seconds later, it just regenerates, and it's fine. Because, again, they don't follow logic. His vehicles, they don't follow normal world physics. You can't really spin one out if he doesn't want you to, basically. If that makes any sense. There's the chassis. Which, even though this is one piece, I think it looks pretty damn good. Better than some die-cast that just have it a flat piece. I don't know how the one on the Jada Toys looks. But that's Ecto 1's body. Got the metal axles, the screws, some of the tires. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Got the... Ooh, that's the inside of the white walls. The interior, which is... I like that the seats are molded in. That's kind of cool. There's not too much detail in the interior, but it's honestly, like, I don't really think that that's that bad, considering that the interior is going to be blocked up by the glass, which might be kind of hard to see through, especially if you're going to tint it in the back, like in the movie. This whole back here, I think, would be completely blocked off. I don't see any shelf for them to put the proton packs, but I guess you could always just go back and scratch build stuff if you really want to. There is room for improvement here. I actually really like it. I think it's pretty cool. It's not perfect, but I actually really like it. For an interior tub for a snap kit, I think it's pretty good. Here's the fins, which look like they have little snap pieces too. That's cool. Some of the stuff on the side. I'm going to have to look up a bunch of color references. I think what I might just do is use my Playmobil one to kind of get color references, because I still have that thing sitting outside in my workshop. So the fins, which I was going to say we have to paint those red, but no, we have decals for those. Dashboard, which looks like it has a CB mounted on it. That's nifty. Okay. That little ladder thing, you got to paint that black. That rack on top, I think that's black, but I'm not 100% sure. I think maybe the whole thing is white, but those little rails are black, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to look it up. It's not going to be too much of a big deal, considering we're going to be rusting and weathering this one to really look like something that he would have. I love that he has stuff that, like, no one really wants. Like, he has the poltergust. Like, no one wants a poltergust. It doesn't do anything. It can't hurt anyone. It's completely useless. They do give you 2 sets. There's the stickers, and there are decals on the back. You can see that. That's pretty cool. I actually really like that. It's pretty nifty. I like that. It's cool. So that has been the unboxing of Ecto 1. I think we're going to go ahead and cut it there, and next time when we come back, I think I'm going to be painting this thing, and either it's going to be one big video or it's just going to be an unboxing video, so we'll see what happens. See you guys next time. And we're back. The Ecto 1 is now painted. I had this thing painted before, well, I had it primed. What happened was the Krylon paint, when I went to go test fire, got completely clogged up and threw everything out of proportion. So I had to go get to my white, and I've got this thing painted. It's got a good 20-foot paint job on it. That means it looks good from 20 feet away. But it's not really going to matter considering we're going to probably dirty it up and everything, so it's not really that big of a deal. I'm doing some of the chrome on it. You can see I got a little bit there, but I can just wipe it off because if you guys know, as well as I do, Oxide has talked about this before. Tester's silver. This stuff sucks. So I've stopped using it, and instead I've gone to acrylics for my silvers. Because if you make a mistake with it, it just wipes right off, and yeah, it's just a lot better. It'll probably dry too, which the Testers does not like to do. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on it, and with the next update, we're going to be maybe assembling, so who knows. I'll see you guys next time. Day 3 of the Ecto 1 build. I've gotten a lot done since the last update, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. I think it looks okay. The white wall tires are the worst thing ever invented by a human being on this kit, because this kit, they can't just give you regular printed tires. They have to give you these things that you have to assemble with the rim and everything. It's awful. It's genuinely awful. One of the things I've noticed is these I had to glue because the openings for them are way too small. So that was a bit of a pain. This is my first ever roof rack for an Ecto 1. I've never built an Ecto 1 before. Actually, I have, but it's not done like the box. But for what this is a really nice kit. It's not too pricey. I still recommend it. I think it's pretty cool. In the next update, we will have possibly the decals on and everything. I can't put any of the side pipes or anything on, like these things, which I just recently painted those little things silver on there. I can't put those on yet, obviously, because I need to put the red stripe going down the side of the car. So that's probably my next step on this build, after I wait for the interior and everything to, not the interior, the chassis to dry, because I had to glue the chassis in. It comes with screws, but the screws are way too short, and they don't line up correctly. So I just went and glued the chassis in, so yeah, in the next update, we will be possibly done. So see you guys next. So here's another update. It's been a little bit longer since the last one, and we're going to go into weathering now. We got the decals on. It went on pretty smooth. This side isn't that good. It looks kind of shitty there because I put the decal on a little bit weirdly. But after I got the hang of it, I think I got it down. This side is done. Waiting on these things to fully dry. They're still gluing to the side of the car. I hit the top with a wash. I might go back and do some more. Kind of dull it out a little bit more. Next, we're going to be doing some weathering. What I'm going to be doing is dry brushing some of this all over the tires and maybe onto the fenders a little bit. Kind of want to give it a little bit of a driven look to it. Like, I was going to go all out and make it all damaged and everything, but the amount of pain that I went through when building this, with the paint getting all messed up and everything, and me having to go buy another can, and so much running back and forth with this thing. I've got respect for it. It beat the shit out of me. So I'm not going to hurt it. I'm not going to do bullet holes or anything like I wanted to do. Or dents or anything. I'm just going to kind of just dirty it up, and we'll see where we go from there. Next update, she'll be finished. And well, here she is. I didn't bring my tripod, so I'm holding this all with my hand, but I'm pretty happy with her. It's been a 3-day build. I started it on Friday. It is now Sunday, I think close to 2:30. Throughout all the shit that I went through to build this guy with the white paint, which I didn't even gloss coat it. It's just Tamiya pure white, right out of the box, right out of the can. You can see I did weathering. It's still kind of drying. You can see a little bit of the wash still in there. But overall, I think I'm pretty happy with her. It's nowhere near perfect. This thing is pretty damn ugly with the paint job. It's rough in a lot of areas because I'm not good at doing clean models. But I wanted to do this thing originally with like bullet holes and a bunch of other like shit on it and everything, and graffiti all over the car, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I don't know why. Ecto just screwed with me, but yep, you can see I dry brushed. I have the color here. It's this stuff, which is like that color. Dry brushed it very, very lightly along the vehicle. I wanted Ecto to look dirty and driven. Not perfect, because I can't do perfect. I'm terrible at trying to do models that are clean. The grill, which I did with the panel filler. Oh shit, I accidentally leaked some of the stuff off of the wash there onto there. I'm actually recording this on styrene plastic, so no big deal. But yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys with a slideshow, and that should be pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, that'll be the end of the video. This is definitely worth it. It's got some problems, but it was fun.